a tremendous matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Direct snap. Picks up the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something about it.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Man, what a start for this offense. That's what you kind of want, man. You want to get in a rhythm. You want to get in the flow. Now, you don't expect 3 plays and 3 first downs, but they'll absolutely take it. But coming out the gates with energy, with passion, executing at a really high level.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Jones wants to throw it. Flips it out to the back. Looking for room at the 30. Caught, and he's got room. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. He wants to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They want to run it left here. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rides to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The screen, he's got wheels.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Jones to throw. The screen, he can go. At the 35, he's open. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Gators. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Tide ready to roll on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the run, it's Hill. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing Russell. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. There he goes to the right. Running inside the 20. And he scores. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll go with a direct snap. Here's a little room there. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced.
Makes the grab in their space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Motion from the back. Jones wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The screen, and watch out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Just ran him over. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, give on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Russell. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback will keep it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Jones to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Florida! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the single back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Throwing Mack right down the middle. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He'll set up to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Snags it and he's open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
The Gators, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Got out of trouble and throws. Quick release by the QB. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sends it back in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the #1 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Aggies coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This team is now red hot, 3 consecutive victories, and one of the most convincing offensive showings we've seen in a long time. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keelan Russell. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Tide with the 1st and 10. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Makes his man miss. Got a little grass. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this offense has really struggled. And the only play they've made is to him out wide. So I understand why they're going back to him, but they've got to find something to get kick-started, to get moving, to get grooving. They've really, really struggled outside of the one play to that receiver out wide.
Again, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Jones to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
That last completion lost 3 yards and brings up a tough third down situation. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Russell from the gun on third down. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Jones wants to throw it. Complete. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Under fire. Flips it out in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Austin Mack throws for the tight end. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Back to throw, it's Mack. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. Snags it on the right. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Throwing Russell. Swings it out to his running back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Russell. Looking downfield. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Gets the back moving. Again, it's Russell. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires to the end zone. Caught. Smashes through the tackle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. On the option. Now the toss. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Gators are facing 3rd and inches. Jones to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, And here they come, almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Motion from the back. Jones wants to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the grab. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but this defense might get a little help from the officials here. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Gators will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. They'll go to the ground. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now it's 2nd and long. Keelan Russell gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete on third down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
It's a one-scored game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
Jones to throw. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Gators will send out the punt unit.